MAGSAYO now on rank 5. He is finally included in the top 10 as one of the best in his division. MAGSAYO will make his MP Promotions debut on September the 23rd, 2020 on a Premier Boxing Champions or PBC on Fox card. 2 or 3 fights a Mark is in a world title fight, Sean Gibbons said.
Welcome to our daily dose of boxing videos. Basta Sports, JMELO.
That's what I follow. Basta Sports, JMELO.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Literally, MAGSAYO is the only Filipino today who is fighting in 126 pounds featherweight division, competing with Josh Warrington, Gary Russell, Kung Shu, Kid Galahad, Tugstsognambayar, Jesse Magdaleno, Robin Villa, Miguel Mariaga, Christopher Diaz. It is very shocking that he is the only Filipino representing the Philippines in his division. In WBA, WBO, IBF, WBC. Somehow, he got the big pressure to win in this division. This is his biggest fight so far. But who is MAGSAYO first and foremost? Jessel MAGSAYO, born June the 22nd, 1995, is a Filipino professional boxer who has held the WBC ABC featherweight title since 2019. MAGSAYO began boxing when he was just 8 years old, and by the time he had turned professional he had fought in around 200 amateur contests and was 4-time amateur boxing champion at the annual Amateur Boxing Association of the Philippines (ABAP) national tournaments. In those 4 tournaments he claimed the title of Best Boxer twice and impressed those in attendance with entertaining fights due to MAGSAYO's aggressive style. MP President Sean Gibbons tells The Ring that the unbeaten featherweight contender will face a solid kid that will progress Mark right along. 2 or 3 fights a Mark is in a world title fight, added Gibbons. The fight will take place at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles, without crowd or audience. The expected opponent will be Jose Haro, 15-1-1, 8 knockouts, as reported by Phil Boxing. Haro last fought in February, defeating Ginardo Rodriguez on a card in Mexico. Prior to that, the 33-year-old Haro hadn't fought in nearly 3 years, since his ill-fated with Daniel Franco, who fell into a coma after being knocked out in 8 rounds. Franco recovered, but his career was effectively ended. A lot of boxing fans said that Haro is also dangerous even if with 3 years absence. His last fights are too challenging, yet he proved his guts by knocking out the opponent. The 25-year-old MAGSAYO 20-0-15 goes hasn't fought since his unanimous decision win over Panglaang Sorsenjiu last August in his home country. MAGSAYO is rated in the top 15 by all 4 major sanctioning bodies, with the ABF No. 4 being the highest, and is rated No. 5 by The Ring at 126 pounds. Are these records enough? Absolutely not. Mark is not taking his debut with complacence. As a matter of fact, MAGSAYO had been training with Freddie Roach at the Wildcard Gym in Hollywood. There he sparred with much larger welterweights like Vita Postal and Aram Amerganyan, plus junior featherweight Azat Hovhannisson. MAGSAYO is doing his training outdoors, working with conditioning coach Justin Fortune at outdoor facilities like UCLA's track and public spaces like Pan Pacific Park and Griffith Park, which are popular running locations where Manny Pacquiao also does his road work. Is it the time for Mark MAGSAYO to make his legacy?
Kasama ko po si Teofimo Lopez, ang contender ni Vasil Lomachenko. Abangan po nyo ang laban niya. Basta Sports, JMELO.
Basta Sports, JMELO.
Thank you.